Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today is a very special, not really special, but like very interesting day and very interesting video. So recently, as in like I think yesterday, Quell decided to announce that we're getting 6 optimizations next week. So I decided that I'm going to actually predict, I might be very wrong on this, but I'm going to try and predict some of these optimizations. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this, because I don't really know what else to say other than these are just my predictions based on my opinions. I'm not affiliated with Cole in any single way. I don't know if anybody actually thinks that, but like, just in case. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Uh, right now. Right now, yeah. Okay, first off, let's get off the list the confirmed tunes. First off, Finn, we've seen his animations. I'll put them on screen right now. I think these were also announced with Roger's animations. So with Finn, we got his idle and his running animation. And then we also have Roger, which we got, I think, an idle as well as his twisted attack animation, which is very cool. And recently, actually, when they posted the announcement that we were getting the update, we also got confirmation for Gigi. Very unexpected. I thought she was going to be the last, like, tune to get optimized, personally. But I do like playing Gigi. So I'm going to take this as a win for me, personally. I think, if I remember correctly, we got her running animation, idle, and I think her twisted running animation? I don't remember for sure. If I'm right, I'll put it on the screen right now. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen right now and say what I got wrong. Yeah, all three of these tunes are confirmed for the next update. Now that means we have 3 more slots for our next tunes. And these are just going off of what I think will personally happen for, I know I already said that on the intro. I'm not gonna say it again. But like, these are just my personal opinions that I think will happen gameplay wise, not like biased in any way. I honestly I don't really care for any of these tunes. Not really. Other than like maybe scraps, but not enough to like sway my opinion or anything. Anyway, so first off, we got our likely category. What's the most likely? You probably think Goob and Scraps, right? No, I actually think that we're gonna get Brightney and Tisha most likely, just because they're used for mastery. Brightney's mastery is for V, as we all know, which if you're gonna get V, you'll be playing Brightney most of the time until you get V, okay? And for Tisha, you'll get Tisha, and you'll play her basically until you get Shelly. Or if you want to grind Icar as, say, Boxton or something, you'll be playing as Boxton, or like, until you get their mastery, you can't get Shelly. Or V in Brighty's case. So you'll have to play Tisha or Brightney. Now, here's the thing. We want quality in Danny's World, right? This is why they're optimizing all the tunes. If some random person waltzes up by the shop to buy Brightney or Tisha and their brand new optimized Boxton or brand new optimized Poppy, right? They're gonna buy stinky, unoptimized Brightney and Tisha, right? For Mastery. And they're gonna be like, ew, they're unoptimized, and just not play them. Or maybe I'm just making up a scenario. But like, the point being, it looks very unprofessional, I guess, for these two to be unoptimized for so long. I don't know why they took Toodles so long. Okay, I feel like the Mastery should have been the first people they optimized, but I'm getting off topic. Point is, I feel like these two have the most chance of being optimized this update. Now, that being said, we're going to move on to our maybe or maybe not category before I say what I'm going to say. For this category, we have Goob and Scraps. The thing with these two is that if Goob gets optimized, Scraps has to be there. And if Scraps gets optimized, Goob has to be there. Because they're both siblings. Or they're both basically related to each other. It's kind of like how we want Brightney and Tisha to be optimized first, right? But here's the thing. You need to do Scraps Mastery, or at least half of it, to get Goob. So I feel like these two are the next most likely, but not as likely as Brightney and Tisha. And I said this before, but if you're optimizing one sibling, you have to optimize the other. Because, like, think about it this way. Okay, we got Gordy, and then Toodles got optimized, right? They're both related in some way. Now, for these tunes, I don't really think anybody's related. Like, these three up here, Roger, Gigi, and Finn, they don't really have any connections. But I feel like it's just like they're getting a random pool. Now, here's the tricky part. We can only have one extra tune. So we have 3 right here, 3 likely. If these two get optimized, Goob's right there, but Scraps is down here. So we can't really optimize these two. Unless, hear me out here. On the post, there's a little surprise. Okay, it said there's 6 optimizations plus a little surprise. What if the little surprise? Now hear me out here. It's gonna be really, really, really crazy and also really, really, really unnecessary. What if the surprise is another optimization, meaning both Goop and Scraps can be optimized at the same time? But that's very unlikely. It's probably gonna be like maybe a new machine type or something. So that's why they're in the maybe or maybe not category. We don't know what's gonna happen yet. And yeah, that's kind of the point. We don't know if they're gonna get optimized this update, but they're likely, but not as likely as these people up here. And finally, the most probably unnecessary, right? Probably the last people we're gonna get optimized are Flutter and Tegan. Now, don't get me wrong, I like to play these tunes, especially Flutter, but I just don't see them getting optimized. I feel like they're just not popular enough in the fandom right now to get optimized. I don't know. Because, like, say, Tegan was popular for a little bit, but I feel like it was only because of, like, the Shapeless Shrimpo, and then I don't remember any of the other ones, but I know there's a couple more with her. But I feel like nobody actually likes Tegan for Tegan. Now, don't get me wrong. I know people like Tegan for Tegan. I know Tegan lovers exist, okay? I know people that play Tegan. Tegan is fun. But, like, currently, there's no really goal, or not goal. There's not really a reason to optimize Tegan. Or Flutter. I feel like Flutter has never really been, like, popular, to say the least. Like, I mean, Roger's been, I guess, research-wise, been, kinda... None of these tunes are really popular. That's why they're last. And that's just what I think, personally. But these two are probably the least popular out of the bunch. That's why I picked them to be last, personally. Now, I could be very wrong on this. This is just my personal theory, okay? These two could probably be, like, up here, right? These two could be up here, and then these two could be the worst, right? These could be the last optimizations. That's the fun of the theory, because you get to decide what you think is most likely, right? Okay. Now, say, if Goob and Scraps get optimized, right? And we get one extra tune. I personally want it to be Tisha. I'm getting off topic here. But, like, the point is, you get to, like, I guess, we can either optimize Goob and Scraps at the same time, or Tisha. I'm getting off topic. I don't know why I'm talking about Goob and Scraps again. Please get on topic. Also, another note with Flutter, I feel like Flutter's animations would be a little bit wonky to animate. I don't animate, like, 3D animate at all, but, like, I feel like Flutter would be very wonky to, like, to make animations for. Especially with a walk and a run cycle. Like, think about Fly. Okay, he just walks. Could Flutter just, like, run? I mean, not run. Fly for both of them? I don't think that's likely. But we have seen her on her feet, so she could just walk normally and then fly for her run. I don't know why I'm talking about Flutter so much, okay. Yeah, so this is the final list. Any of these could swap, technically. Like, these could be down here, right? All of this, there's nothing confirmed. There's nothing confirmed. So anything could happen, right? So now, here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to first like and subscribe, obviously. I want you guys to comment down your predictions down below. And if any of you guys get it right, I think a lot of people might get it right, but that's not the point, okay? I will like your comment if you get it right on update day. So that's basically all I wanted to talk about for this video. It's another one of these filler videos that I don't really, like, write a script for or anything. So, excuse me if I go off topic or, like, just ramble on and stuff like that. That's kind of the point of these whole videos, is to, like, work on commentary and stuff like that. Because I really suck at it, and I want to get better at commentary. So, yeah, that's basically all I want to do for this video. Predict stuff. Also, a little shout out to the new R&D skin. W Quell for that, okay? I was salty about the Halloween update, but we get an R&D skin now, so it's okay. Me and Quell, beef ended. Okay, anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!